this man in our hybrid school, Grand Metalik, headed to the ring in this heavyweight championship match, the main event of Hybridmania 5.
Looking fantastic desde Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. El Rey de las Cuerdas. A well-deserved title, the King of the Ropes. Exciting match for everyone, not just the champion.
Oh, absolutely. The man has done things in the air, off those ropes in Japan, in Mexico, and all over the world that we have never seen anybody else be able to do.
But the challenge here is going to be for Casey, because Casey has to hold on to this title.
As the champion makes his way to the ring, 4 title belts, one of them on the line tonight, that Hybrid Wrestling, School of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And I'll tell you what, Doc, it seems like month after month, I keep saying, this may be Casey Blackrose's toughest test to date, and he just keeps meeting the test. And again, I've got to say, looking at the man in the ring, the man from New Japan, from Ring of Honor, from AEW, I have to say it, Doc, this may be the biggest test to date for Casey Blackrose.
You have to give Casey challenges, challenging opponents. I mean, this man has been in the ring 30 minutes with an opponent. I believe it was Chase Owens at the Yard. If you can go 30 minutes with Chase, you need someone just as tough to take on Casey Blackrose.
Well, he's the absolute epitome of a fighting champion. There has been no protecting the champion here at the Hybrid School of Wrestling. That man has been one challenger after another, title defense after title defense, and this one is huge tonight as that Hybrid Heavyweight Championship on the line against Grand Metalik.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our main event. And it is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Hybrid School of Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Guadalajara, Mexico, he is El Rey de las Cuerdas, Metalik. Introducing our champion. He is from San Antonio, Texas. He is 4 belts Blackrose, the modern day backbreaker, and your Hybrid School of Wrestling champion, Casey Blackrose!
So the king of the ropes taking on the modern day backbreaker.
Match is the Sheriff Vince Jackson.
And Doc, I'm no physics major, but I know one thing: if you get your back broke, you can't fly. And that is exactly what we may be looking at here as the modern day backbreaker looks to ground the incredible, legendary aerial assault of Grand Metalik.
Like I said, you need to bring big challenges to Casey Blackrose. Casey being a person who can bring backbreakers from anywhere. Knows so many, it's just a matter of time to figure out which one he decides to bring out for what reason.
All right, so Casey Blackrose circling here. Got to be excited to get this opportunity to prove himself.
See?
Standing position, Casey quickly moves in, grabs that wrist lock for early control. Metalik there, swinging through quickly, just like that. In a flash, he has control back, but Casey showing his quickness, known for his power, but don't sleep on the agility. And now he takes back that wrist lock. Now Ultimo right off his own head, spins around, armbar now, and even into a bit of a pinning combination. That seemed to catch Blackrose by surprise.
Something to learn wherever you go with whomever you wrestle. Casey Blackrose is going to use everything that they know in order for them to get in and out of things that could potentially hurt his chances for retaining.
He had the waist lock there, but Metalik able to slide over into that side headlock now. Casey using that power to roll through, little different way of getting out of that.
All right.
And I think Metalik is able to show some respect here. He definitely knows what he's facing. He's seen the stories. He's seen the social media. He knows what he's facing walking into San Antonio. If you're going to come wrestle in San Antonio at this point in time in 2025, you sure as hell know who Casey Blackrose is.
Casey Blackrose being picked for the Texas 8, making it into the finals in that tournament. For you to be able to be pulled, woo!
Casey wisely moves out of the way, though.
To go up against the best in Texas, Casey Blackrose, sure.
And absolutely, that Texas 8 tournament, such a prestigious place to be. Casey making it to the finals, but again, the speed from Metalik, and now goes right after that left leg.
Well, of course, you need your legs in order for you to be able to pull out backbreakers the way Casey does.
You're not lifting anybody up if you can't get your legs underneath you.
Not at all.
Smart strategies by both men here. Casey now goes off the ropes, ducks under the clothesline. Hip toss attempt, reverse into his own, and right across.
There's the first backbreaker.
Number 1. And so at this point, his opponent may have known that the backbreakers were coming, but now he's felt one. He knows exactly what he's facing in the champion.
Here comes Casey.
Oh my goodness.
Caving in his chest. Looking for more. Sending instead, Casey's in the corner.
Casey able to get that boot in. Forearm drops Metalik. Look at that. Able to leapfrog over, back over and into the corner.
Ooh.
It's hard to even tell. I mean, he's holding his head, but it seems like every part of his body hits something hard. That's a turning point in this match.
But as early as it is in this match, you now have two competitors who are showing some damage.
Absolutely, very quickly. Both men surprisingly powerful. Again, we talk about the aerial assaults from Metalik, but again, a very, very powerful luchador. And so you've got to take that into consideration as you see the effects that Casey Blackrose has had from his offense early in this title match.
What we do know is Casey Blackrose has had competitors who were luchadores, and he's taking what he's learned from them to see if he can test his mettle against someone with the stature.
I see what you did there. Test his mettle. I see what you did there.
I'm glad you were so astute.
Suplex for Metalik, going for the cover, looking to take that championship. A 1 and a 2, just a 2 count.
Checking in with the ref. Oh, wanting him to count faster.
All right, so gonna stay on the offense here. He has the champ grounded. Gonna go ahead and cut off that oxygen supply. Tell you what, for the Hybrid School of Wrestling, as great a champion as Casey Blackrose has been, what a big thing that would be if the advertisement tomorrow morning was that Metalik was the hybrid heavyweight champion.
And everything changes at that point.
Oh, it
now
changes
Casey's
everything.
gonna have to work hard to get it back.
Because we're already looking ahead to May 17th. We know that another title match will happen. We know the #1 contender, Brandon Weiss, is waiting in the wings. We know he wants Blackrose, but at the end of the day, what he wants more than anything is that heavyweight championship.
I wouldn't put it past Brandon wanting to take some revenge against Casey for leaving him high and dry as well.
Not at all, not at all. He would absolutely, no doubt in my mind that he would love that. Right now, Casey trying to block that attempt at a suplex, spins out, forearm, shots, one to either side, elbows now, that stunned Metalik.
Here we go, takes
Thrust
a foot
kick.
to the face.
Look at that.
Metalik goes for it, but unfortunately Casey was too quick.
Side suplex right across the knees, and we have backbreaker #2. The crowd knows to keep the count up. But I tell you what, no matter how many of those he hits, if he's able to hit the big one, the one that he's always got loaded and locked and ready, that spinal destination, if he hits that, we know you're not getting back up from that.
Well, we're gonna see who gets back up from this.
Front row, look at the crowd. They've been here, know that. They know to
Here
get out
we
of the
go.
way. Dive through the middle rope, and they go into the second row. Those metal chairs bending their bodies in unorthodox ways. It's one of those moves that hurts just as much to give as it does to take in some instances.
Well, you do have to put in a little sacrifice if you want to keep the title.
Well, here he is, a chance to retain it here. Big win for Casey Blackrose.
Nope.
If he could do it, but no, a 2 count.
Trying
Went
again,
in for
though.
again. He thinks he might have just needed a better leverage. Doesn't have it, another 2 count. As the crowd on the east side of the stadium here putting their chairs back in order, reassessing the damage.
Gonna have to go for pacing himself because you can't go too quick in situations like this. You're gonna run out of steam really quickly.
Well, it's been, we talk about the king of the ropes, right? So we're thinking aerial, but this has been a hard-hitting matchup from both of these men, eager to get that heavyweight title around their waist.
Oh!
Spins around, uses the leverage around the side of the head to drop him. Going up to the middle rope
there
now, look
he
at
goes.
that. Spins around and a drop kick to the face. And look at this, Casey rolls out. I'm telling you right there, if Metalik had been able to make a cover, we might have had a new champion.
And Metalik, he's going for it. Looks like Casey.
All right, looks like that's the side of the arena to be
Vamos,
afraid of tonight. Up and over the top.
Y se llevó la silla con todo.
All the way to the floor, unbelievable.
Both men on the ground. Metalik.
All right, referee starts his count. Metalik knows he's got to get Blackrose back in the ring. You can't win the title on a count out.
And Blackrose not moving right now.
Blackrose is not moving much at all. He took the brunt of that plus into the chairs. So front and back just crushed between a body and steel chairs. Champion's in trouble here.
Thrown back in the ring, count is stopped.
Casey right in the middle of the ring on his back, hurting. Leaps to the top. Flash from the top, that may be enough. Gets a 1 and a 2 and a kick out.
Man.
Metalik respects his opponent, knows it might take more than that. As for the second time, the east side of the stadium readjusting their chairs. Who knows where anybody's sitting on that side? Just grab a chair and enjoy at this point. You're watching a heavyweight championship match at Hybridmania 5.
You see, Metalik has done enough damage for him to be able to just stay in the skies, but Blackrose able to escape.
Oh, it takes 3 shots to the jaw. Escapes the first carry, but my goodness, the power behind that chop.
I think they need to do an x-ray on his sternum.
Casey with the power to reverse it and puts a boot right into the mask. There's a boot print on the white side of Metalik's mask there. Unbelievable. All right, Casey now looking to get some more leverage through. Turns it into a power bomb, gets the cover, 1, 2, and Blackrose.
Almost.
Man, he holds on to the title by a 1/10 of a second there. And I don't know how much more of this he can take. We talked earlier about tests. This is continuing to prove to be the biggest test. This may be the end of the road for Blackrose's title reign.
We'll have to see, though. Blackrose has been able to surprise everyone in the last bit of energy they've able to muster.
Well, there's no shame in losing to a man that's been there, done that in the form of Grand Metalik. Here we go to the top. Where is he headed? Got the foot up, though. He eats 2 boots from the champion. Champion turns it into a power bomb, cover to retain, and a 2 count.
No.
Casey fighting from way down, deep, digging down with everything he's got. He has been taken to the limit. Grand Metalik has shown him everything he's got, and I believe he's probably got even more here. Casey now going to the top, going to say, you're the king of the ropes, but I can do that too.
Oh man, that's a tall order there. He's going for the second. Now the third, he's at the top. Gran Metalik en el suelo.
Frog splash, no, knees to the gut. I think Metalik was guiding him in. Fireman's carry into the airplane, spin, drops him, cover, has the leg hooked. And a 2 count again.
By a hair.
I am telling you, that is the second time that some members of this audience thought we were going to get a title change here at Hybridmania 5. 10 years of the Hybrid School of Wrestling. They changed the face of independent wrestling in Texas 10 years ago, and they continue to do it here today at Hybridmania 5. As Grand Metalik going to the top rope himself.
Yep, he's up on the top.
We will get a new champion almost assuredly.
Caminando las cuerdas.
But again, unable to connect. Casey almost taking advantage. Look at this. Hits it, and there it is. Spinal destination, and that will do it. Champion retains.
And so, the Hybrid School of Wrestling champion, the modern day
said it, it would only take one major one if he could hit it, but we knew that it was going to be hard to do. Gets the knees up, blocks the aerial assault from the king of the ropes, hits spinal destination, and Casey Blackrose once again proves that he's up to the test and remains the Hybrid School of Wrestling heavyweight champion.
And we shared Casey's always up for the challenge, this being one of the biggest ones yet. That means that it opens up a door for more challenges to come for that title.
The music cut here. Metalik has wrestled with legends across the world, but he has got to know he is looking at someone that has a bright future in this industry. Raises the hand of the champion, Casey Blackrose.
You can see the exhaustion on Casey's face all over his body, but he's elated at the fact that he has made it through this.
Well, there were moments in the match he had to be worried. He got his shoulder up at 2.99 on multiple occasions. Give it up to Metalik. What an incredible opportunity for us to have him here with us in San Antonio. And Doc, it was a great opportunity to call a show with you. Thank you for bringing me into Hybrid School of Wrestling. It's been an honor.
It has been an honor to call with you as well. I always have fun coming home to Hybrid School of Wrestling and to call fantastic matches like this one with someone who is so fun. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Well, that will do it. Hybridmania 5 was everything we thought it would be and more. Here it is, to 10 years of the Hybrid School of Wrestling. Here's to 10 more. Thank you for watching Hybridmania 5. Good night, everybody.
Hybrid Strong!